Hello and welcome back to another episode of Shapeless Skyrim. My name is Tori.
My name is Tyler. Today we have 4.5, 5 mods to show you that are going to be more world kind of...
Yeah, world building, more immersive. Just add to the totality of Skyrim.
These are like flavor enhancers.
This is the Mio of mod showcases.
Oh, yeah. And right now you should be seeing mod number 1, which is Cow's Simple Solitude docks.
That's right. We all hate the docks of Solitude. Am I right, gang?
We all think they're underwhelming, base game.
Yeah.
We all know it. They could have done more.
They could have done more. Not a ton more. It didn't need to be crazy, but just a little bit more. And that's exactly what this mod does. It's just additions to the docks, some extra buildings, some extra people, and it's very tastefully done.
Yeah, so we'll see some areas like here. There's like no load areas that are just kind of like outside facilities, like the fishing area. There's a courier warehouse. There's a rest area with a garden that's outside, as well as some new interiors, like that seaside inn we just saw right there.
The docks are pretty much untouched for the most part, but there is a new building, some stuff kind of coming as you're coming down here. But then a lot of it is what you're going to see on the far side over here, where you got more buildings, a guard tower, extra docks, fishing areas. Look, I'm not confident on which boats were here to begin with and which ones weren't. So
that boat
I'm just going to leave that to this one wasn't?
I know that one was not right there.
Okay, you say that, but there's going to be someone in the comment that's like, actually. I think just off the bat, before we go check out some of the interiors here, this does a great enhancement, I think, to just the sight lines of the docks as you're approaching, as you're looking out from underneath there. It looks more filled out. It looks more lived in. It looks like what would need to happen at the main sort of seaport in Skyrim.
Yeah, it's the main like entry, you know? It is like where all seafaring trade happens. Now, what is this building? The Utter Clutter. This is new. Significantly less cows than I was expecting.
I was expecting some cows. I'm a little bit upset by the lack of bovine representation here. Also, the light. I mean, it looks great in here, but I wish there were some more lights around, or maybe some big windows or something, because it's hard to see in.
And this is a general goods store.
Not a corporal goods store or something.
No, not a sergeant goods store. Just kind of your all-in-all place to go for goods.
Just all your goods. Just naturally fits in with the vanilla game. This is just an extension. It's not meant to be like, whoa, look at this big, clearly modded thing. Nope, just slips right in with the natural game. Gotta check out that inn, Tyler. If there's one thing I love, it's sleeping in beds that aren't my own.
That could have bed bugs.
Sure, yeah.
I want it to be like, it's questionable whether they wash the sheets or not.
Like, am I gonna be itchy somewhere when I wake up? All right, well, you can get a hot meal here. That's good to know after a hard day's travel.
The beds are just right there.
Take a look.
They are just kind of right there, aren't they? All right, so you can pick up some carrots and beer. This seems like a great place to rest your head already.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like a very fancy place. This is just for seamen to come in, rest their scurvy-ridden heads.
They should have more citrus available to eat, probably.
Yeah, they do not care about privacy.
No. But hey, that's nice. It's very small design. Everything's kind of huddled together here. Not a lot of walls blocking things off. But all in all, it's a nice thing if you're playing immersively, right? Like you have to sleep at night. Your character needs to eat at night. Whatever it might be. This is a great addition to the Solitude docks. Tyler, this is absolutely fantastic. It's a little more subtle than some of the other mods we've shown off that build out the docks of Solitude here. But I am curious to explore what we have in mod number 2.
Well, let's go check out the sights of Skyrim.
And welcome to mod number 2, Tyler. I think I'm starting to see something here from our upcoming mods.
Our uprooted mods. Mods number 2 and 3 are Immersive Fallen Trees and Rare Animals Overhaul. So these are both going to kind of work in tandem to add some variety of the wilderness that you see, and then add some variety in the visuals of like the forests and like all areas of Skyrim, because people have been asking us about fallen trees. It's no longer available, the one that we had.
Right.
But now there is one that is available to everyone, and it's this one where we saw that massive tree uprooted. It adds some more variety, some flavor when you're walking around, you know?
Yeah, so I think let's just explore until we start finding some of this stuff.
You know, it's if the tree fell.
Whoa, fuck, Tyler! There's a boar, and Jesus Christ!
My God.
All right, they all came out to play now. So you can see that as I'm walking right by Falkreath here. Now there's vale saber cats and wild boars, or whatever the hell those things are called.
Bristlebacks.
Bristlebacks, thank you. I'll just go ahead. I imagine these are endangered, so I do feel bad about this, but...
No, they're endangered, so you're doing them a favor, because we're going to fetch a really high price for those pelts.
Fuck. You know what I really hated, Tyler? Is that
What?
they were glowing purple, and then when I killed them, the light faded from their fur.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but we can still fetch a pretty high price for it.
Great, Tyler. Well, that's a beautiful fallen tree right there, Tyler. I mean, like, paired with this weather, this is what a painterly fallen tree to find.
Yeah, this seems a little bit too suspicious. Like, there's got to be someone with like a fucking easel somewhere painting this.
That's a good look. I mean, that's the immersive beauty that fallen trees can give you. Are these more revelers?
Are they endangered? Are revelers endangered?
No, I want to give these guys are so fucking lit right now that they're gonna not remember this happening. They're gonna wake up in the morning wicked hungover and be like, "Oh fuck, Jerry really got, didn't he?"
Jerry had too much to drink. His head is severed from his shoulders.
Just clean as day cut. Clearly a master of the blade did this.
That's what haunting brew meat'll do to you.
Like, oh, we really need to turn our lives around, guys.
Jerry died from alcoholism. Did he? Oh, that's a good-looking fallen tree up on that hill.
It really is. And Tyler, I'm a little bit bummed out. I wanted to see a white deer, but I ain't seeing one. We might have to accept this beautiful fallen tree as our final Wait. Is that a white deer?
What's that?
Tyler, look at the white stags! Yes. Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, and the veiled deer right there.
Yep. Oh, come here. Do not escape me.
I gotta get at least one
my beautiful
more
white, blue-eyed beauty.
Come on.
The last trophy I need.
Maybe you gotta shoot a spell at it.
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, Tyler. Nothing better than taking down some endangered species for the love of the game. I'll leave that pelt right there to just decompose. And I
feel like we need to go wash our hands clean with mod number 4. Tori, this is such a beautiful scenic place.
It sure is.
I wish we could just camp out here and just absorb all of this wilderness, you know? Like if we could just like, you know, maybe stay here a while. Oh, there's even a scenic pond. Maybe if we could like camp out by it, that would be great.
Yeah. Oh, look at these. Oh. Who are these folks? Oh, camper. Oh,
campers.
Well, they're doing it.
Oh, fucking campers, get good.
Okay, time. What's this mod?
Mod number 4 is called Pond Campers. And this is suggested by Nana Orihara. So thank you very much for your suggestion here. This mod is, well, every pond around Skyrim is going to have some people that are camping out by it. They've set up tents. They're generally very jubilous.
Okay.
Enjoying
we'll dictionary that one, but yeah, I get what you mean.
Okay, we are going to the fact checkers from Jeopardy. We are checking. It would appear jubilous is not a word.
that's what I figured, but I get what you mean. These are a happy bunch of folks here that have camped around. Right now, we're at Mara's Eye Pond. And they're just making a little life here. They got their tents set up. They got, they're doing their little odd jobs, maybe doing some hunting. As beautiful as this little campsite here around Mara's Eye Pond is, unfortunately, we cannot actually be a camper here. This is just adding some additional characters that don't have the gray face. It's adding some additional kind of points of interest as you're exploring your game. But it's not just Marazai Pond. As Tyler mentioned, it is all of the ponds of all of the name ponds, we should say. So let's go check out another one. Well, we just arrived here at Evergreen Grove, and there's some action kicking off, which that's exciting. Let's see what's going on over here.
What are they doing? Are they also killing endangered species?
Because that's kind of oh, look at Tyler, paired with Immersive Fallen Trees. Look at that.
Wow, that looks good.
See, these mods come together to like really add something to the exploration aspect here. We've shown off a lot of things that update cities or add like new paths and stuff like that, but adding just like subtle touches to the outskirts that you might not even find, but if you're exploring, you're kind of going to like off the beaten path a little bit, and you're going to come across just a pack of campers, like maybe they're a little bit nomadic or something. It's just what a great addition.
And if you combine,
it took 4 people to kill this mud crab.
Hey, it's a big one.
Sure.
If you combined this mod with like a camp anywhere mod, this would be such a nice, like, you could go to these like kind of campsites and then, you know, craft yourself a tent right there, set up shop next to all these people. You know, it feels like a world building kind of thing you could do. Like if you're role playing as like a hunter in Skyrim, like these would be like great little outposts.
And you can shop with them, they're merchants and stuff. I mean, it's useful and it adds to the immersion of the game. Tyler, I don't think we're going to check out all of them. I think there's about 4 or 5, but do you maybe just want to list the locations of all of them?
Yeah, and like as you can see, like these ones are bigger too, so they differ in size. They're not all the same. But we have Clearpine Pond, Clearspring Tarn, which is by Shorestone. We have Evergreen Grove, which is by Half Moon Mill, where we're at now. And then we have Mara's Eye Pond, which we showed first.
Well, beautiful. I think it's a great addition to the game. But I do also have one final mod to look at today. So, Tyler, let's head upwards to the final mod of the day. Oh, Tyler, part of the lake is gone.
Oh, man. Oh,
what the fuck happened?
Not a good look there. How about, you know what? Nature sucks. Let's get out of that and into mod number 5.
And we end our day here at the most prankable city in Skyrim, Markarth.
God, these guys are just so freaking gullible. Whoa.
They fall for anything.
And you can fall very far with mod number 5, which is called Sky City, Markarth Rising.
Now, this is a mostly visual enhancement to Markarth that is meant to sort of translate the grand scale that was meant to, that Markarth was sort of meant to have. And it's just like, yeah, let's build on this and let's make it go up another story. Let's double the height. Let's add elevators to it just to make the city feel more grand, more prominent, and a little bit more, dwarven, using that let's go up, not out kind of mentality. Now, I said that it was mostly visual, and that's true. There isn't a whole lot you can do with it, but there is some stuff you can do with it. So, I believe if you go right up over here, there should be a lift tower. There you go. You just use your beautiful fantasy elevator, and now we're up here. You can get a nice bird's eye view of the city, good for some screenshots or something. But they also added a couple houses here. That's not a house.
Nope, you gotta go a little bit further.
A little bit further, my bad. But Draff has a house up here. Vigdis. Vigdis nuts.
God damn it!
Did I beat Tyler? We're not fucking funny, man. We're not.
Damn, this is prime ass real estate up here.
Yeah, this is good stuff, and I like how this looks like the natural houses, right? Like this is basically what the ones are on the layer below us, but now they just built up a little bit more.
Except these guys aren't poor. That's the difference.
Sure. Or are they more poor?
No, these guys have money.
Okay. Well, let's check it out, actually. Let's go see what it's like on the inside. This is a pretty nice house. I like the design.
It looks the same, but it's a smart home. There's like a Google Home in there.
Oh, sure. It's like those annoying like people on TikTok who are like, look at my smart home. I have these little buttons everywhere that do everything for me. And look at, I take all of my soda cans out and put them in special holders in my fridge so it looks neat. And you're like, shut the fuck up, David.
Shut up. Oh, Alexa, turn on the whatever. Shut up. Is that, I'm sorry, I'm very distracted. Is that a fucking Avatar man?
Yes.
Yeah.
That doesn't even look like the gray face bug. That just looks like a straight up, I'm a Na'vi.
Hey, do you like my hair? Please touch it. I need it. I need this so much. Now there's more on the other side here. So you have the sort of residential area over where it makes sense to have it, but you also have some old, I guess, workers' shafts.
Okay, that's a way to put it.
Yeah, I love a good workers' shaft.
Can we just say elevator? Let's just use elevator.
Hey, was this always here?
I don't think so. The overseer? No way. Okay, for all of y'all, how many of you knew this house was here? Because this is the first I'm seeing it.
Absolutely the first time I've seen it. And if you say like, oh, I knew about that, you're lying. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to everyone in the comments. No one knew that existed. Todd hid it so well because he was embarrassed.
Yeah, he was embarrassed about it. Let's see the workers' elevator.
Though. Let's go to the workers' lift.
Oh, it's already shittier. There's like shit on the ground in the way.
Yeah, this is bad. Just like a dusty old, like cracked worker shaft. Their shit's fucked up. Yeah. Hey, but great sights though.
Still not as high as over there.
Not as high as over there because the working class can never be what Draft is. But some great sights. Well. Again, I did state up front that this is mostly the visual aspect is what people are going to want. And the fact that there's some functionality here is it just, sort of adds to it. But if you want Markarth to look a little nicer, feel a little nicer, this is a great addition to your game.
Oh, yeah, because just walking through the city, like you see it right away.
Oh, yeah, you'll notice like the prominence added to it. And it's a great addition. And all of these mods, I think, are fantastic for the day. I think our suggested mod was great. And if you have mods you'd like to see on future episodes of the show, you could suggest those here in the comments or over on our Discord. Or you can send me a tweet. I will be at Lurking Lion.
I will be at Subtly Cool, or you can contact us at Shapeless Media on Twitter. The best places, however, you're going to want to go to our Discord channel that we have. Mm-hmm. We have specific channels for mod recommendations. We have the YouTube comments here you can always check out. Let us know how you like these mods. There's some extra stuff over on our Discord, and it's a podcast recommendation channel topic. Tori, what's the deal with that? Why do we have that?
Every single Friday, we do a casual conversational comedy podcast called Baseless Claims that's got a lot of fun goofs and gaffs. If you love the energy of this show, you like the back and forth we got, well, Baseless Claims is going to be the show for you. You can pop it in while you're driving, while you're doing some homework, and we're gonna be right there to just, massage some goofs right into your day. Just really work them in like a pork rub, It's the best way I can think to describe it.
I think that doesn't seem like the best way. That seems like a terrible way to sell people.
It's a goof pork rub.
That sounds extremely erotic, which the show is not.
It's the least erotic show you're ever gonna hear. So
that's a guarantee. Know. Check out Baseless Claims, the least erotic show.
And you're hanging out with that friend that you are, so desperately in love with, and you're like, I have this tension. I need to cut it somehow. Hey, let me put on Baseless Claims. I think you'll like it. And then there'll be no sexual tension in the room whatsoever.
There will be no sexual energy in that room whatsoever, regardless of how hard you try. So that's a good way to do it. And the love of your life will be looking at you, and they'll be like, "Oh my God, I love this podcast. It reminds me of like a goof pork rub." It's like they just kind of like let it stew. They just rubbed me with goofs.
Wow, they really built up a goof schlack on me. Low and slow. They didn't just go and hit me with goofs right away. It took them a while to get there, but it was so worth it.
And then those goofs they just pulled apart. They were so easy to just like get into because it was low and slow the whole time. I don't think we have anything else to say about Baseless Claims, and we have nothing else to say to you today. So Come back Friday for Baseless Claims, and we'll see you next week for more Shapeless Skyrim. I didn't check if I had to poop before we started this.